Hello class 9, this video is for you. Rain on the Roof, class 9. Okay, poem. Rain on the Roof by Coates Kinney. Poem and explanation. Stanza 1. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, now and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lies listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Humid, something which is full of moisture. Shadows refers to the moisture laden clouds and which cast a shadow on the earth. Hover, more around something. Melancholy, sad. Bliss, happiness. And patter, sound of raindrops falling on the roof. Cottage chamber means bedroom. इसमें moisture laden means पानी से भरे हुए. The poet is saying that when the humid shadows hover, like here, humid shadows refers to the dark clouds which are full of water. The poet is saying that when the sky is full of these clouds which are moisture laden, are full of water and are about to bring rain, when such clouds hover around in the sky, over in the starry sphere, sphere means sky, at that time huge clouds which are full of moisture moved around in the sky, and the sad darkness of the night is wiped off by the raindrops which seem like tears falling from the sky. इसमें ये बताया गया है कि जिस समय जो पानी से भरे हुए काले बादल जब आसमान में इधर से उधर घूमते हैं तो उस समय सितारों से भरा आकाश जो है वो उससे ढक जाता है, जो डार्क क्लाउड्स होते हैं उनसे ढक जाता है, और उसके बाद में जो पानी की रेनड्रॉप्स होती हैं, पानी की बूंदें जो होती हैं, वो जब बारिश के फॉर्म में नीचे गिरती हैं तो ऐसा लगता है कि वो डार्कनेस, रात की डार्कनेस जो है वो रो रही है और उसके वो टीयर्स हैं. नाउ हियर that is, it is crying and the raindrops the tears shed by. Okay, he adds that it is like a blessing lie on the bed in his room, cottage chamber means bedroom, and listen to the sound made by raindrops falling on the roof. और उस समय जब वो अपने रूम के अंदर, बेडरूम के अंदर लेटा हुआ होता है तो उसको रेन की बूंदें जब उसकी छत पर पड़ती हैं तो उसको एक ब्लिसफुल हैप्पीनेस फील होती है. Stanza 2. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being stirred, and 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Tinkle. Tinkle means a short, light ringing sound, tinkling sound जो कि soft sound होती है. Shingles, rectangular wooden tiles used on roofs, जो roofs के ऊपर जो टाइल यूज़ की जाती हैं. Echo, repeated sound. Woof, weft. Thread woven across the loom, जो हम चरखे से काट कर जो हम कपड़ा बनाते हैं उसको उसके जो धागे होते हैं उनको वूफ कहा गया है. Patter, sound of raindrops falling on the roof. Busy being refers to the human beings here, क्योंकि हम लोग ज़्यादातर बिजी रहते हैं. पोएट इज़ रेफरिंग टू हिमसेल्फ. The poet is expressing his feelings when he hears the raindrops falling on the rooftop of his house. He says that every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in his heart. वो कह रहा है, पोएट कह रहा है कि जिस समय बारिश की बूंदें उसकी छत की टाइल्स पर पड़ती हैं तो उसके हार्ट में एक तरह की एको होती है. इसका मतलब वो आवाज़ उसको अच्छी लगती है. Whenever he hears rain falling on the rooftop, the sound repeats in his heart and in his dream. He has many different fanciful imaginations. He adds that the sound of the rain falling on the rooftop creates many new different dreams in his mind. जब वो बरसात की बूंदें टाइल्स के ऊपर गिरती हैं तो उसको जो सपने आते हैं, जो सपनों में वो चीज़ सोचता है, ऐसा लगता है उसको कि वो सारी इमेजिनेशंस इकट्ठे होते जा रहे हैं जो पिछली यादों के हैं. He recollects many memories of the past which comes to his mind as dreams, जो कि सपनों के रूप में उसकी सारी यादें, पिछली यादें एक एक करके आती हैं. So he says that as he listens to the patter of the roof upon the roof, he has many new dreams in his mind and the memories of the past come back in the form of dreams. और इस तरह से उसके 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 माइंड में, उसके ब्रेन में, उसके माइंड में जो उसके न्यू ड्रीम्स हैं और उसकी जो मेमोरीज़ हैं, पिछली मेमोरीज़ हैं, वो उसकी ड्रीम्स फॉर्म में आती रहती हैं। ये स्टैंजा 3 है। नाउ इन द मेमोरी कम्स माई मदर एज शी यूज्ड इन ईयर्स अगोन to regard the darling dreamers era she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to this refrain which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. इसके वर्ड मीनिंग है era, that old poetic form for before, and dawn, daybreak, सुबह, अर्ली सुबह जो होती है. List, old poetic device is for listen. Refrain, a repeated part of the song or the poem, here the sound of the rain which has been repeated again and again. Here the poet introduces his mother. He says that he is dreaming of his mother, as he had told in the previous stanza that rain brings memories of the past. It is the memory of his mother who is no longer alive. In the past she used to love him a lot. इसमें वो अपनी मदर को याद करता है और वो बोलता है कि जब वो छोटा था, जैसे कि उसने पिछले उसमें कहा है कि उसको अपनी पुरानी यादें याद आ रही हैं, तो इसमें जब इट मीन्स जो उसकी मदर है अभी अलाइव नहीं है, शी इज़ नो लॉन्गर अलाइव देयर, और उसको उसकी याद आ रही है, तो अब उसको उस फॉर्म में, किस फॉर्म में याद आती है? शी यूज टू कंसिडर हिम अ डार्लिंग एंड शी वुड लेट हिम स्लीप टिल डे ब्रेक एंड हैव द स्वीट ड्रीम्स, कि वो उसको पास आती थी, देखती थी सोते हुए, और उसको सुबह तक सोने के लिए छोड़ देती थी, क्योंकि वो सोचती थी कि वह सुंदर सपने देख रहा है. The poet can still feel that his mother is looking at him as he listens to the song made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop of his room. जैसे वो रूफ पर पड़ने वाले जो बारिश की बूंदें हैं उसके म्यूज़िक को सुन रहा है, और उसको फील हो रहा है कि उसकी मदर भी उसको आकर देख रही हैं, उसको ये चीज़ फील होती है. द साउंड ऑफ द रेन मेक्स हिम कोरिलेट हिज पास्ट विद हिज प्रेजेंट. That is why the poet is moved by the sound of the raindrops of the shingles of his room. जो पोएट है, आज की बारिश की बूंदें उसको पिछली याद दिलाती हैं. इसका मतलब है इस तरह से प्रेजेंट में पास्ट आकर मिल गया है और वो इमोशनल हो जाता है, और इस वजह से वो बारिश की बूंदें उसको अच्छी लगती हैं. Whenever he hears this sound, it brings back memories of the past as he is reminded of his mother. और इस तरह से आने वाली बारिश की बूंदों की आवाज़ उसको उसकी मदर की याद दिलाती हैं, और वो अपनी मदर को याद करके इमोशनल हो जाता है. Now literary devices. Rhyme scheme of the poem, that is A B C D C B D E F A. Now stanza 1. Alliteration, it is used, the repetition of the constant sound in two or more consecutive words. Humid hover, H sound is repeating. Starry spheres, S sound is repeating. Press pillow, P sound is repeating. Lie listening, L sound is repeating. Onomatopoeia, the use of sound words to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery. Patter is the sound of is the use of sound word. It is the sound made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop. Personification, treating a non-living thing as a living being. Darkness, as has been personified as he saw that it is said. Transferred epithet, the use of an adjective with a noun when it refers to the another noun, like melancholy, darkness, because darkness is a noun and melancholy is adjective. Darkness is not a melancholy, but it refers to the sad people. Stanza 2. Alliteration, the repetition of a constant sound in two or three consecutive words. Busy being, B sound is repeating. Their thread, TH sound is repeating. Rain, roof, R sound is repeating. Onomatopoeia, the use of sound words to create a dramatic effect and auditory images. ये onomatopoeia जो है ये म्यूज़िक क्रिएट करने के लिए यूज़ होता है. Tinkle, patter, sounds made by the raindrops. Personification, treating a non-living thing as a living thing. Transferred epithet, the use of an adjective with a noun when it refers to another noun, like dreamy fancies. Imaginations, fancies means imaginations, that is the noun, right? And now dreamy, that is adjective. It does not mean that the fancies are dreamy, but here refers to the people who have dreams. Stanza 3. Alliteration, the repetition of a constant sound in two or more consecutive words. Memory, my mother. M sound is repeating. Darkling dreamers. D sound is repeating. Onomatopoeia, the sound use of sound words to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery. Patter, sound of raindrops falling on the shingles of the roof. ये ओनोमोटोपोइया मैं फिर से आपको बोलूँगी कि ये खाली म्यूज़िक क्रिएट करने के लिए होता है, और वही शब्द हैं जैसे पैटर है, मतलब गिरती हुई उसके ऊपर जो आवाज़ आती है वो कैसे आती है। ये समरी है, ये वैसे ज़रूरत नहीं है इसकी क्योंकि एक्सप्लेनेशन आपके पास आ गया है, लेकिन फिर भी छोटी सी है, मैंने इसलिए आपको इसे दे दिया है। द पोएम रेन ऑन द रूफ टॉक्स अबाउट द पोएट्स वेराइड रिएक्शंस टू द साउंड ऑफ रेन ड्रॉप्स फॉलिंग ऑन द रूफ टू हिज हाउस. He says that the raindrops at night are like tears shed by the sad dark night. He loves to lie in bed and hear rain falling on the roof of his room because it gets back sweet memories of the past. He says that the sound of raindrops helps him fall asleep and gives him sweet dreams. He has memories of his loving mother who would put them to the sleep. Question answers. What do the following phrases mean to you? Discuss in class. Humid shadows, starry spheres, what a bliss, 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being starred, 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof. Humid shadows refers to the dark clouds which are full of water. Starry spheres refers to the sky at night time which is full of stars. Bliss means a blessing. 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being starred means that people start having varied sweet dreams. And 5, 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof means that when people are asleep, the memories of the past come back into their mind in the form of dreams. Now, second question. What does the poet like to do when it rains? When it rains, the poet likes to lay in bed and hear the rain falling on the roof of his room. Question number 3. What is the single major memory that comes to the poet? Who are the darling dreamers he refers to? The poet has memories of his beloved mother. When he was a child, she would put him and his siblings to bed and allowed them to sleep till late. They had sweet dreams in their sleep. Darling dreamers refer to the poet and his siblings. When they are children and had sweet dreams, they were loved by their mother and so were her darlings. Question number 4. Is the poet now a child? Is his mother still alive? No, now the poet is not a child, he is an adult, his mother is not alive anymore. Now notes are over, children. Write down the question answers, try to understand the explanation. Okay, take care, bye.